Do you want some milkers?
Wait, did you make a new coin?
No. It's a coin that I bought. There was like
milkers?
a website with like huge anime cow woman selling milkers.
This is... Did you guys talk about this before? Like how VRChat like kind of should get its own like cash system to like tip like map creators and stuff like that?
You talked about it, I think.
Yeah, we know. We talked about it.
Because I feel like we really need a way for like a subscription model or something where like people are incentivized to give half their like VRC plus thing to like map creators. Because I'm a map creator and like I can't even pay for my Photoshop subscription. The amount of money I make from this, you know. Hopefully it changes, but it'd be nice if they really.
It's definitely very like avatar focused in terms of people who make money in VRChat, right? All the avatar makers seem to at the very least break even. But map makers seem like there's very few ways to monetize, which kind of sucks. But then again, I always say that in my opinion, VRChat as it is right now doesn't make any sense to me, because I don't know. Well, okay, it makes sense in the sense that they only exist because they kept afloat by investor funding. I kind of hope they figure out a way to monetize the game that's not going to destroy the player population, but also makes it sustainable in the long term, right? The game as a whole, because the server costs and stuff like that.
They'd be stupid if they can't figure that out. There's so many ways to do it. They could even have like like a Twitch style thing where you can get like unlocks or something or new borders. But like the thing is like nobody really cares about menu. They want like tangible items or they want some sort of like perk or something. They want tangible
items, yeah.
So like if they had some sort of like system that incentivized like, you know, a monthly subscription or rolling over your subscription or something, or some tier list or something, or even just like a number, a supporter number with like a little star like you've done to this, people would like would OCD that, you know, and I haven't really thought too much about, you know, I have thought a little bit about like the creator aspect, because like I'm a map creator and it would be nice to make a living doing this, because this is like what I love doing. I'll probably die doing this. Like this is my favorite thing ever to do, making worlds and experiencing with people. But it would be really cool, like, because like the map creators are literally the future of VRChat, because they can barely get a menu UI working, you know. So like they really need to get. It doesn't work right now. Let's be clear, the UI does not work. And if Tupper's listening, please go back to the old UI just to show your company like a lesson, just to teach your company a lesson on like how scuffed the new UI is, because it doesn't work. It doesn't update. You know, it's like there's like 7 different menus that should do the same thing. Like it just like why? I don't know. Everyone I've talked to has a similar opinion. Sure, there's some nice like niche levels of the, you know, blades of the menu which are kind of like functional and all that, but like half the time I'm using the menu, I feel like I feel like I'm mentally deteriorating, like I have Alzheimer's, because I don't know where I am, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what icon. Maybe it's me because I'm being 36, but I don't know. It's just rough. It just hurts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Hopefully they. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about, of course, in terms of how they can improve VRChat Plus and how they can make it more appealing to people, and of course, it's kind of fair for. Like the VRChat company to give some kind of percentage to world creators, because that's literally the content of the game. In terms of having some sort of economy, I guess it would be interesting. Like for example, like you'd have that ball over there. That'd be like if you can click it, a UI pops up like, hey, do you want to buy this, and put it in your prop inventory. That would be nice. Or
if you're in a map, you can unlock certain items in a map. Like if you're in this map, you can unlock like, let's say like a special bottle of whatever, or like a crown or something. Like it'd be neat, like, because I'm trying to do that right now, like have the props like attached, but then like after you get over 20 people, like the props stop working, they stop attaching, and then the scripts and then the net code's always a nightmare, and the video players are broken, and just everything always seems to be a fight, and because everything's just kind of pieced together like Lego bricks, so it's really tricky to get, you know, like a unified. I'm trying to do with this map, get like a unified system that like other map creators will kind of like gravitate to, and that's like the gold standard for like, you know, how a world should be that wants to be like a gathering place with like some fun stuff to do with friends, you know. So
great. In terms of interactions, I also feel like I'm going to call it the world 3.0 SDK doesn't have actually that interactions. You can grab stuff, but like that's kind of it, right? Everything else is custom scripting on top of that, which takes time, and you know, that sort of stuff. It's just me complaining about stuff though.
Or even if VRChat did like a prefab, you could put in your map, and they had little like tip toggles where you could tip it, and then your name would go on the board. That would take them like no time. Like honestly, like there's people who do that now, but they do it through like secondary apps and all this like GitHub repositories, and it's just you put your API in and it automatically logs up. Logs all the stuff, updates it, and it's like if the VRChat creators could like just give a little bit back to the community, because there's people that like literally all they do is make maps, all they do, all day in day out, and I don't know the mental health of those people, but like there's no way, like hopefully they come from like trust fund families, or these people are gonna sink. So like it would be really nice to help the people that are like literally giving up their lives for this, because there's people, this is like not a game to people. This is really not a game. This is like real. I have better friends in VRChat than I have in real life, way better. And the VRChat devs really need to like take things seriously and really get their community aspect together, because they're really slacking. They got to hire people. They got to do what they got to do. Meta's dead. Yeah. VRChat can be the future. It'll probably get bought by Meta at some point and just smash into a million pieces and then throw in the garbage. At which point we'll hopefully have like a Unity alternative where we can go to. But for the time being, at least try. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And suddenly, if you include like a tip jar and stuff, right? Just like Twitch, VRChat itself could siphon a little bit off, like kind of like 1% off, 2% off on top. Yeah. And then so you can handle transaction fees, but 10, you can also
take 10, I don't care.
Actually support the fucking platform. Yeah.
Wait.
Because I don't look. I love VRChat, but I don't want VRChat to be fucking funded by Tencent or like funded by Meta or funded by these giant investment companies that don't know what this is about.
Yeah, anyway, I agree, Frosty.
That's just me.
There's no reason they can't implement a digital river flow of cash. They can pull little portions of it away. And I don't mind if they take, I'd say even up to 18% of like a tip. They can take that. I don't care. Just give us something. They're hosting the servers.
Hire more developers.
Don't do it. Don't do what Twitch does and take like 50%, because that's heinous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But just wondering.
I still have no idea how Twitch Prime makes money, by the way. But okay.
Can you put like a web browser thing on one of the screens, or is that hard?
I think that's coming. I think.
Oh, okay. Basically, you can have your own store on one of your screens and basically put a Bitcoin address.
I think they have an API call-in thing that's happening. But like, it would be nice if it was just done through their system or something, or like your VRChat Plus subscription gives you like a certain amount of VR coins a month, and you can tip your favorite creators. And if you don't tip them, you don't get some magical prize at the end of the month to incentivize the actual use of your bank. So that would be neat. And if VRChat devs are listening, that's probably where you want to be. Like that's like I'm not a genius, but I kind of am, and you probably want to go in that direction. So.
Yeah, a point system would be really easy.
Also, if Tupper is listening, you want to come onto the podcast, there's always a seat for you. We can shit on the metaverse together, even though it's dead now.
Yeah, I've never met Tupper. Apparently, he's pretty nice. My friend Gail met.
Same, yeah.
Wait, Tupper is the purple chicken.
I would love to meet like one of the devs,
Yeah.
Blue-haired avatar, I think, maybe
with the dragon horn.
He's the they are the community manager. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got no clue what their avatar is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it would be great if we talk about having no legs.
I'm going to reiterate this point, right? I still think all VRChat developers should be required to spend at least 1 hour a week in a public Pug instance or a public Black Cat instance. I feel like that's a requirement. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
I mean, Chill Out VR does it, but I mean, Chill Out doesn't have the whatever.
Yeah, but Chill Out doesn't have players.
Yeah, they're like, there's no players. Let's just chill in our own game.
Look, the public worlds are like the same 3 people in the same room. Okay, look, I would love for them to actually have great things, but